Now at sunrise, we are tracking breaking news that has closed Interstate 64. This is a live look near the top of Afton Mountain where crews are working a large crash.
This is NBC 29 HD News at Sunrise.
Good morning to you at home. This is a live look right now at Interstate 64 near the top of Afton Mountain, where dozens of crews are on the scene of what sounds like a very large crash. Initial reports indicated this is a fatal accident, but that is not confirmed at this time, and it is unclear how many people may be hurt. Crews are coping with wet and icy conditions at the top of the mountain. Now to that breaking news that has Interstate 64 shut down this morning. VDOT has both the east and westbound lanes shut down right now after initial reports of a mass casualty event. A large crash happened around 4:30 a.m. At this point, we are still waiting to learn from authorities just how bad it is. Now, dozens of crews are on the scene. They're coping with those messy conditions Josh just talked about. It is wet and icy near the top of the mountain. VDOT has both the east and westbound lanes closed. Drivers should use Route 250 as a detour if you need to be on the road this morning, but a height restriction on 250 means that any commercial vehicles should not take that route. At this point, it's unclear when the highway might reopen to traffic. The scope of this is unclear at this hour. Right now, we do have Mariah Davis on scene with all of the latest events. Mariah, what can you tell us about what's going on?
Yeah, Lottie, good morning. I'm out here at the Blue Ridge Skyline Drive overpass, and if you can look down here and see, traffic is completely backed up. I know you probably can't see that much, but the fog is blocking the view. But if you look right here, you can see dozens of lights flashing. You can see dozens of tractor trailers and cars are just caught in the crossfires. Just, I don't know how long they've been out here, but they've been out here for probably several hours now since the call came in around 4:30 a.m. Now we are told that it's initial reports of this mass casualty event came in around 4:30 a.m. Dozens of crews are on the scene right now, and they are coping with wet and ice, making it more difficult. It is very slippery out here. I almost slipped and fell when I'm coming out here myself, so I can just imagine the conditions for tractor trailers and these Greyhounds that say that they crashed. And okay, so it is a bus. I just got word that it is a bus and tractor trailer crash, and it's confirmed. It's unknown how many people are hurt at this time, and the people were taken to UVA Medical Center. We are still out here waiting to get word from authorities. I will be out here all morning trying to bring the latest of this crash and update. When I have more, we'll make sure to bring it to you on your news, on your later news. Lottie.
Thank you, Mariah. And we did just get words that at this point there are no fatalities related to this accident. We're very glad to report that news, that there are no fatalities reported as of right now. Mariah Davis is tracking the very latest live from the scene right now. Mariah?
Yeah, good morning, guys. I'm out here at the Blue Ridge Parkway on Skyline Drive exit, overlooking the overlook. And I just want you guys to take a look out here so you can see this. The fog seems to be getting thicker and thicker as the morning goes on, but if you can see dozens of flashing lights, and you can see a lot of tractor trailers and cars just stuck out here in the interstate. They've probably been out here for hours at this point, just sitting and waiting until crews have cleared up everything. On the way over here, we saw salt being put down on 250, and crews are out here right now treating these roads, putting down salt and treating the roads. It is pretty icy and slick up here on this mountain. Right now, reports came in around 4:30 of a mass casualty. It has been confirmed that a bus and a tractor trailer did crash. At least 4 people have been sent to the hospital. We're not really sure about those injuries at this point, but people have been taken to area hospitals at Augusta Medical and UVA Medical Center. I'm going to be out here all morning bringing you the latest updates.
Welcome back to your News at Sunrise. Thanks for staying with us. I'm Lottie Lockhart, and for those of you just tuning in, thanks for joining us. It's now 7:30, and we are tracking a major traffic tie-up on Interstate 64. This is a live look at the top of Afton Mountain, where a crash involving a bus and a tractor trailer has lanes in both directions shut down. Crews are dealing with foggy, icy conditions. Thank you, Josh. Tracking our top stories this morning with breaking news. Interstate 64 is shut down following a crash between a commercial bus and a tractor trailer. It all happened at around 4:30 this morning. At this point, Virginia State Police do not report any fatalities, but multiple people are at area hospitals. NBC 29's Mariah Davis is tracking the very latest from the scene right now. Mariah?
Good morning, guys. I'm out here at the Blue Ridge Parkway overpass by Skyline Drive right near Shenandoah National Park, where multiple crews have responded to a bus and a tractor trailer crash. I'm gonna step out the frame so you can look down here and see. The fog is starting to get pretty heavier than it was when we first got out here. You can still see some lights, but you can't really see much. Right now, it looks like crews are letting people turn around in the westbound lanes and head back in a different direction instead of sitting. These people have been sitting out here for hours now, and I can imagine they are ready to get off this interstate. So a lot of people are turning around and going back in the westbound lanes. Now, crews are still out here dealing with wet and icy conditions. They are out here treating the roads for these conditions. Now, at this time, it has been confirmed, we just got word that 15 people have been taken to these hospitals at Augusta Health and also at UVA Medical Center. So right now 15 people are being treated right now. We're not exactly sure their condition or any word. We're still waiting to get word about the crash and all these other little details that we need to bring to you, but reports came in at around 4:30 of a mass casualty. Crews responded. Dozens of crews are out here. Lots of cars are just stuck on the interstate, and now they're just now letting people turn around and head in different directions. So right now, that is the latest information. When we find out more, we'll be sure to bring you those updates on your later news and online. Lottie.
Thanks, Mariah Davis. We'll continue to track the very latest. And again, that did come in as an initial mass casualty call, but we don't have reports of any casualties right now. And those foggy and icy conditions have been the story for crews up on Afton Mountain who are dealing with a major crash between a commercial bus and a tractor trailer. It all started around 4:30 this morning. Initial reports came in for a mass casualty event. Now, at this point, Virginia State Police report no fatalities. Again, at this point, no one has been killed. NBC 29's Henry Graff is at the UVA Medical Center now tracking the latest on people's conditions. Henry.
Lottie, good morning. We are here behind UVA Medical Center in a staging area right now where we are expecting to get an update from UVA hospital officials about the patients brought here and the range of injuries those patients have suffered. What we know officially right now from UVA Medical Center is that 15 people have been taken here or are being taken here to UVA Medical Center for treatment following that accident on Afton Mountain. I did ask a UVA spokesperson about a range of injuries at this point in time, and they said they couldn't tell us as they were still evaluating and treating the patients that have been brought here to UVA Medical Center. We also understand some patients may have also been taken to Martha Jefferson Hospital, maybe some with less life-threatening injuries at this point in time. And a source who is working here at the hospital today, who did have a good idea of the number of people who UVA officially said would be here today, did tell me that he thought that the injury ranges from here were from critical to what is considered code yellow here at the medical center. But again, we are awaiting an update from UVA medical officials about the mass casualty incident, the intake of patients here at UVA, how they've handled it all here, especially with that new ER here now online. We are waiting for that update here, hopefully in the next hour or so. For now, though, we are live here tonight at the UVA Medical Center. I'm Henry Graff, NBC 29 News.
Now, these foggy and icy conditions have been the story for crews up on Afton Mountain who are dealing with a major crash between a commercial bus and a tractor trailer. It happened around 4:30 this morning. Dozens of people are being treated at area hospitals, including UVA Medical Center. We will continue to bring you the latest on that on our social media platforms and NBC29.com, as well as tonight on your news at 10 and 11.